Okay, so now we can go back to the main village again, and then we'll go down to the seafront, because I think there's a couple things to do in the seafront. There's like some things I need to buy in the seafront, and I need to give the freaking fluoride to that guy. That'd be really interesting there. Like, it'd be really cool to see that, like, talk between Mithra and Poppy in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in Mortha to, like, play out in some way in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you know? That's the thing. Like, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's just treated like a, oh, you know, that's a little fun note promise thing to make, but what if that promise is actually followed up on in Xenoblade Chronicles 3? What if, you know? Yeah, like an old and rusty Poppy. That would certainly be something. Okay, so these are still all out of service. Yeah, that scene. What if the story writers made good on that? It might be pretty creepy if they made good on that. But it'd also be fascinating at the same time, you know? It would be rather fascinating. Alright. Also, what's our quest? 32%. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting some good work in here. So can I bore here? By chance? Maybe not. Maybe not. Hello, hello, Commander Dread. What's making you insanely happy? Xenoblade 3 coming out soon? The fact that I'm streaming NieR Replicant? Other JRPGs around here? But yeah, I just watched the Digital Foundry review of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on YouTube. They say Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has some better image quality and performance than the previous. Gosh darn it! Previous two Xenoblade Chronicles Switch games, despite the Switch's limitations. I mean, the previous two were already pretty nice. Like, they weren't perfect by any means, but they were pretty not half bad for the hardware. So I guess, like, putting it in the quotations of, like, for the hardware, it's improved there, huh? But yeah, 2 days. John Cena will be in Fortnite. Wait, what? Why? Well, that's certainly something. Put it in my pocket. Yoink. Yoink. I'll take that tree branch like I'm playing Breath of the Wild out here or something. This is what I shall do. Alright, away we go. Alright, I got the freaking watermelon. I got it now. I did the thing. So slightly more data size there. But like, Monolith Soft is also like pretty good at, you know, compressing their stuff there and whatnot. But yeah, be too OP, you can't even see him. Because you won't see Cena coming there. Oh, I don't want to advance the story here right now, but I did have to go to the library and get the one freaking cookbook for the guy that I think was also in Seafront. So, like, I may as well do this before I go to Seafront, right? That's what I may as well do. So, like, I'll just go around and look for a marker that says that there's something important around here and whatnot. Don't know why, but you don't care this except Except Darth Vader will be the second best skin in the game.
Is this a book?
Here's a recipe book. But yeah, entire minimum 40-hour JRPG like Xenoblade Chronicles, 15 gigabytes in 2022. Yeah, they're impressive. Some freaking impressive when COD is over 200 gigabytes nowadays for just a shooter. For a shooter with just 10 maps, is that really all it basically is?
I haven't even heard of some of
best
these.
skin, not second
Let's
best.
go tell the tavern keeper about it.
I believe it there. I mean, John Cena is pretty neat. I'm not all that into wrestling or anything like that. But, you know, from what I hear, apparently John Cena is, like, a really cool dudo. Like, most of the internet just knows him from, like, the memes and whatnot, but apparently he's actually, like, a really cool dudo, from what I hear.
Hey there. You mind giving me a hand with this?
Sure. Book smarts?
Sure. What's up?
Hopula asked me to organize her bookshelves, but it's kind of a big job. I'm hoping you can take care of a few
That's
of
what
them.
COD is nowadays. I guess that's what you gotta do to get yearly releases out.
Here. This book goes in the second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor.
What? Second shelf from the left, on the east side of the second floor. Second shelf from the left, east side. So, like right here, right? This is the second shelf on the left on the east side of the first floor, right? Unless it's like this. Oh gosh darn it. Fine, I'll just go around the whole thing until I see a marker come up. I'm so confused. But yeah, let's see here. Is a 60-time world champion? That's very impressive there. But yeah. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how you get a game at 200 gigabytes for something like that.
What could have happened to this world?
I don't know, man. I guess I'll just, like, navigate around the whole thing because I thought that it was, that there.
Here's the spot.
Oh, maybe it was the second floor, not the first floor? That's maybe what it was, because I was in, like, the right spot initially. Intentional bloat using uncompressed files. What with, like, COD there. Activision's optimization team must consist of 2 chimps and a dolphin. So news you're gonna get some sleep? Alright, get some sleep.
The first book is all set.
Thank you. Now take this book to the 3rd shelf from the right, on the south side of the 1st floor.
3rd shelf from the right on the south side.
Hey, Vice?
Yes, lad.
Aren't you all powerful? Can't you just, you know, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite.
Here we are.
Aw, dang it, I freaking cut him off there. I didn't think that would cut him off. Gosh darn it. But yeah. Yeah, they most likely are, considering there's, like, lines in the trailers like, we can use these soldiers and always grow more and whatnot, and there's the whole, like, you know, 10-year term thing Bob when they're born that I would imagine would be, like, after coming out of those pods, considering, you know, clearly a lot older than, you know, like, 9 and whatnot. Titanfall devs did that accidentally when they put uncompressed wave files as every sound effect and song and made the game twice as big as if they had probably compressed the files. Oh, jeez. Like, a month before the most recent COD release, they laid off 400 QA testers and the game launched as a buggy mess with even paid features like victory animations being bugged. Wow.
The second book is back where it belongs.
Well, if the consoles are actually clones of the main player characters, there's actually 6 of them in total, you believe? Oh. Huh. Maybe everyone's like a special clone then? Like Mio probably is to Nia, probably? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Could well
That's
be.
a huge load off my mind. It's always nice to meet someone else who appreciates the value of a good book, you know? Anyway, here's your reward.
500 gold. Book smart's complete. Okay, so I'm at 33% on the quest. We're getting there. Maybe we will just see through all the quests that we can do here, you know? And whatnot. It's an intentional strategy to make sure you can't install more games on your drive. My goodness gracious. What is the industry come to nowadays? So many of, like, the, big names out there just put out, like, such mass-produced garbage so much of the time. At least there are still, like, some, you know, some bangers in the mix sometimes. Like we're apparently playing, like, right now with NieR Replicant, for example. At least there are, like, some bangers out there and some gems out there, like we're hoping that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be here pretty soon. And then there's just, like, mass-produced garbage. COD. Battlefield. Pokemon.
Did somebody order a watermelon?
I swear, if you tell me to get something back from Facade again.
Anything else you need?
No. No.
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
All right then. 1 pumpkin coming right up.
I could get those either here or in Seafront, right? I hope. Is Activision one of the most scummy game companies, and you believe that is the truth, Crystal? So I think they just handed the files to a chimpanzee and told it to compress the files.
She's always been that way. But if that's what she wants,
Being an older brother appears to be a difficult job.
I just need to see her smile. Then it's all worth it.
As we run around getting all the things. I'll see if there's a pumpkin here. If not, I'll run down to the seafront, because I know that there's things to do down in the seafront and whatnot. There's my plan. Can't sell any mutton to you right now, because I, you know, I need to be doing other things there. And whatnot. I need mutton for another quest thingamabob. Yeah, so just make sure yeah, I bought out all your things. Cool.
Thanks for...
Activision is known for their consumer-friendly business practices. Ah, yes. When I think Activision Blizzard, I totally think of consumer-friendly. And employee-friendly. Anyway. So my boar's gonna be, like, out here. Alright, there's that big bad. So let me just be on my merry way. So fast! We be zooming! Places to be and all that fun stuff. So what's going on down at the seafront that we need to do, huh? Whee! When they released Warcraft 3 Reforged as a buggy mess that was worse than the original, and when people tried to refund, they denied all refunds with more than, like, 10 minutes of playtime. Oh, man. What a world we live in. So wait, that natural thingamabob. What the heck was it? Natural rubber. could be purchased from the seafront material shop for 700 gold. And I need like, what, 5 of them? So what's a material shop? Natural rubber, huh? Oh, also here's melons. Can I get like a pumpkin around here? I forgot to check like the main place for a pumpkin. So I forgot.
Thanks for your business.
Yeah, here's hoping that it being pushed forward didn't result in anything like that. But yeah. Well, except basically any refund as long as it's within 2 weeks. I thought if you had like 2 hours of playtime, like over 2 hours of playtime, that you'd be basically out of luck. But guess maybe not then. So materials are probably down here. Yeah, though they did have like the past several years and whatnot, so hopefully it's all a-okay. Here, we can afford this now. I have 40k. I no longer have 40k, but like, you know. There's the thingamabob. We find a Monster Hunter World with like 5 hours. Huh. You know, if only ActiBliz would use Steam instead of Battle.net so they couldn't control their own refunds, would be neat. It'd be neat if Steam didn't take like a 30% cut as well, though. What with Valve being like, huh, we used to make video games, but now that we can just make insane money off of everybody else's video games, we can just like sit on our asses and never develop anything new again. Unless it's like a new way to play other people's video games, like with the Steam Deck.
Hey, so I found a cookbook in the library with some recipes that might interest you.
Really? Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Shark? Really? Wow, this is some high-class cuisine. I've never even tried cooking something like this before. Still, shark fin fried rice sounds amazing.
Shark finning is
Think you
actually
could
a
help me
serious
track some
problem.
down?
Like, I wouldn't be supporting anything that uses shark finning.
You can eat shark fins?
But yeah.
Man. Anyway, sure.
Do they still make video
Hadn't come
games?
this far just to quit now.
Are you sure?
Wonderful. In that case, here's the shopping list.
Because the Steam Deck was literally just like, hey, here's a place where you can play like all of your Steam games of like, you know, everyone
5
else's video
sharks,
games.
5 bags of rice, and 5
Oh.
mushrooms.
How did I get 5 sharks?
Thanks in advance.
The heck? Also, I thought you had like some other thing.
5 lizard.
Yeah, okay, the lizards and mouse tails. Like they haven't revamped Steam's UI in a long time. Valve really knows if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I only mean that partially sarcastically. There's some issues I have with Steam's UI, but most of it is good to stay. That Aperture Employees Steam Deck one. And I had Half-Life Alyx, the VR exclusive, a couple of years back, huh? But nothing like big though. I don't think still right. Alright, let's go talk to that guy that needed his freaking toothpaste for his overpriced girlfriend. Was made to say HTC Vives. I've heard the name, but I don't actually know what they are. Also, I should probably check over here just to make sure that there isn't like some quest thingamabob over here that I'm missing. That's what I should probably make sure of. I'll grab the item while I'm here, I guess. Now that you've come this far, there could be no mistaking, or whatever the heck the freaking quote is, I don't even remember. It's really hard to see these with like how bright it is. Empty bottle. That'd be super useful if this was Legend of Zelda. Let me tell ya. But yeah, at least Valve isn't just completely scummy like ActiBliz though. The lesser of evils. At least there's that. Hi, man.
Here's that ore you wanted.
Oh, thank you. Now maybe my girl will let me hold her hand. Here's the money for the material and a little extra for your time.
Wow!
Huh? Oh, hold on. This is way too much.
Are you kidding? That's what fluorite costs you on the open market. I only threw in a few coins for your trouble.
It's really that expensive?
Hey, I learned my lesson last time. From now on, it's nothing but the best for my girl.
Wow.
The human soul is an unfathomable thing indeed.
You got that right.
Also, windmills. Fight of a
Do you
lover is
think it
complete.
possible that this man is being deceived by his lover?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Then we shall inform him at once.
Yeah, probably better if we don't.
What's this? Have you finally found someone you are unwilling to aid?
Look, relationships are messy, and sometimes you can't always understand what's going on between a couple.
There is nothing in this world that Grimoire Weiss cannot understand.
Yeah.
So, was it the pirate dudo that needed, like, the natural rubber and the other stuff? I don't remember. Half-Life Alyx was, like, an actual real high-effort game. Probably the first VR game that isn't severely impaired by being VR, but still only made to sell VR products, huh? Gotcha then.
I've got all the stuff you asked for.
Your timing is, what's the word? Impeccable. They're gearing up to launch the trading vessel soon. As soon as the cargo's on the ship, I can get my business rolling. But if you want to help load it, I can throw in a little extra.
Sure, why not?
We're loading it? What's this gonna be?
Wow.
What?
This is a mess.
Yeah, they're loading cargo from all sorts of traders onto this ship. It's kind of like, you know, egalitarianism.
Right. Anyway, leave it to me. We'll get this stuff organized in no time.
If you carry the cargo to the front of the ship, the crew can bring it inside for us.
Carry it over there. Got it.
Okay.
If I may,
Is it just gonna be like automatic
What is
then?
what
Cutscene.
are we doing here?
We're organizing this guy's stuff.
Let me rephrase myself. This man is looking to open his own business, yes?
Exactly.
Then would it not be more appropriate for him to take care of his own belongings?
The guy's in a pinch, Vice. We're just helping him out.
I yearn for the day when someone shows such kindness to us.
Okay,
Well-
all done.
You're fantastic. Now we just have to wait for the ship to leave. You mind if I pay you after the transaction's complete? I can give you more money that way, and then everything will be, you know, awesome.
That's not the word I was expecting you to say. But sure, I can wait.
Thanks. Boy, the launch of this ship can't come soon enough.
So what do you mean wait?
Ooh, the launch of this ship can't come soon enough.
Like actually wait? Like, deliver the goods. Hopefully your client can build a successful trading business. I think it's it's new merchant in town, right? I'll look it up just in case. Let's see here. NieR Replicant new merchant in town. Do I actually just wait? NieR Replicant wiki. Let's see here. Afterward, he'll ask you to wait till his trade. When NieR returns, he will receive his payment. Okay. So I should probably just, like, go save and then, come back. Most likely. Maybe I have to reload the area. Or something like that. Maybe? Maybe? But yeah, let's see here. There's one quest in World of Warcraft where the quest giver asks for a break and has you fill in with them. Then you give out quests to some AI characters that later you go and rescue. Also, I'm just gonna reload the area just to be safe. Top tier quest line, huh? Intriguing. So even while trying, couldn't get somebody to treat you with the kindness you treat others in games doing quests. Wow. Gonna go with your gut feeling. Consoles are actually clones of the main characters. Yeah, I will. The fact that there are 6 of them and they can all use Ouroboros makes it seem a little suspicious, but makes you wonder if, like, just anybody can use Ouroboros or if there's, like, some special qualifications of some sort. You know, maybe, but it could be, like, muffled with the masks. Potentially. Maybe. This is a very bright game. Like, my desk light probably doesn't need to be as bright as it is because, like, the game is already, like, illuminating my face a whole lot. Yeah. How do you, in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, how do you get Ouroboros certified? Is it like getting forklift certified? You're too late, Noah! I'm already forklift certified! The unknown, as of yet unknown big bad of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, probably. I don't know. So, hi.
Hey, how'd everything go?
Oh, it went, fine. It was fine.
Glad to hear it. Though, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat, but apparently I get seasick. Horribly, violently seasick.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
The smell in my cabin was just unspeakable. I had no idea one guy could create that much.
I appreciate the 100 bits there, Mythic.
You know.
A secret boss just
Arf?
being a random guy with a forklift bragging about being forklift certified would be hilarious.
Can't wait for the day to see that in a video game.
Stay in the trading business.
Hi.
But I don't think that's going to be possible if I can't sail. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again.
Sweet.
Thanks, and, good luck?
I never imagined my dreams would be dashed quite like this. What a bummer.
First new merchant in town is complete.
Tremendous waste of our time.
Who knew the guy would get seasick? Maybe next time he can try finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
Yeah, Vice gets really ticked off about us going around taking like every single side quest in the world, it seems like. Really doesn't like that. There's an RPG that takes place in the modern day and you go to work and the other guy with the forklift license engages a battle. Hey, there is present day as well as the time periods in Live Alive. Maybe we'll see that. Hey, I'd love to see some forklift jousts. Now, I'm pretty sure the modern day plot line in Live Alive is just a like Street Fighter type thingamabob. But imagine if it was about forklifts instead. Imagine how neat that'd be. Whee! Whoa, whatever. Whatever, it's fine, I guess. 'Tis a-okay, don't worry about it. A Street Fighter where there's a character with a forklift. Do you even lift, bro? Just found out the IGN review of Xenoblade 3 contains spoilers. God damn it, IGN. IGN. Good old IGN, huh? Sounds like something IGN would do. Oh man, you know, when IGN was like putting that offer out there, was like, oh, who wants to make reviews for us? Like $20, which is, you know, like basically like nothing to pay for a review. I was honestly debating about being one of the people that applied to like IGN for their reviews. Not because I wanted money, but because I just wanted people to be like, wow, an actual good review from IGN. You know, I was tempted to. Here, pumpkin, I'm buying it. Look how much money I have now. But yeah, involves location characters that are apparently late game. Wow, of course. And yeah, would have a bean jab, probably there. But yeah, so that thing where IGN pays their reviewers like $20. There was a time that I was honestly debating about like going and doing like an IGN review. Purely so that people could look at the review and be like, wow, a reviewer under IGN that actually knows what they're talking about. That's weird, you know, purely for that reason. I was thinking about it. All right, I got the pumpkin. There better not be anything else. Please, please say this is the end of this quest. I swear. Please, oh please. There's one more thing I need you to do for me, brother. Can you help me get forklift certified?
Thanks.
You've sure been eating a lot lately.
Oh, I'm not eating them.
You're not?
I'm decorating my forklift with them. What's this gonna be?
Ta-da! Here you go. I made it all by myself.
Is this a cake?
Yep.
Melon, watermelon, pumpkin take?
I made it for you.
Forklift emote when? I do still have like several like GIF emote slots, like animated ones. Like currently all the regular emote slots on this channel are filled. Like, so I'd have to take something away to do that there. But in terms of GIF emotes, we have like 2 GIF emotes right now, but there's a capacity of 5. So if somebody figures out how to make like a freaking small forklift GIF, I could do it.
Wow, Yona, this is...
Just like I'm text at the bottom of like a lift.
It's a surprise for sure.
But yeah.
Come on, try it, try it.
Hey, if someone's willing to do that, I can slap it on the channel. Someone knows how to do that.
Yeah, this is so good.
Want to review on IGN to create a review that universally pisses 90% of everyone reading off? Is that like a lot of IGN reviews already?
You're always super busy, so I wanted to make you something to help keep up your strength.
That's really sweet of you, Yona. Thank you.
Hey, it's 7.8 out of 10. Don't misquote.
Sure. Actually, I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers.
Was that a genuine review there, Crystal? Because I had like a whole dedicated video essay called Breath of the Wild is not a masterpiece, and the title alone pissed a lot of people off. Even though I did have a lot of good things to say about the game, there were a lot of things I felt like missed its mark, but, you know, a lot of people didn't like that there. I mean, more people have disliked me for saying the stuff that I've said about Pokemon, but when it comes to stuff about Pokemon, I just feel like I'm being honest, is the thing there. I would rate it higher than that. I feel like I would rate it like individually on like its various different aspects. Breath of the Wild gameplay, I'd probably rate like 9.5 out of 10. Story, I'd rate like 2.5 out of 10. Music, I'd rate like 2 out of 10.
You're telling me.
Is the way I see Breath of the Wild. Quasimodo's gift is complete. Cool. Alright, no more quests there. So it's probably now fair game for me to advance the story to where you give me things. But yeah, I wouldn't write a review I didn't agree with. Yeah, that's the way that I, let's see it there. Yeah, all the time my Pokemon video essays, I have people, like, accusing me, like, oh, you're just lying because you want, like, clickbait, or, like, you're being disingenuous. It's like, no. It's just the way that I feel there. What's our freaking side quest progress? 38%. We have 12% left to go. We're so dang close. Let's go get a mouse tail. I'm fairly certain I can get those from the junkyard, right? Let's go get one. Wait. Northern Plains. Northern Plains. I know I can get that, right? Junkyard. I can get that done. But yeah, 12% more. And we're at the 50%, then we're done. Then we can do like part 2 and stuff. But yeah, the only part that you really liked about Breath of the Wild were the visuals, really didn't like the gameplay and whatnot, because the gameplay is where it's at for me there, especially when you break the game in half. Like, Breath of the Wild gameplay-wise is probably, as much as I have a love-hate relationship with it, it's probably the video game that I'm best at in terms of, like, just my raw game knowledge. Like, anyone who's seen my Breath of the Wild playthrough knows, put that game in my hands and I'll just break it in half. Especially considering our challenge was to, like, you know, do as many shrines in unintended ways as possible. So some we did faster than intended, some slower than intended, but almost all of them we did in unintended ways. Because it's really fun being creative there. But yeah, it hurts for some people, doesn't it? Well, I mean, you can't really truly call it truth. You know, at the end of the day, it's all gonna be like a subjective opinion. Is the thing. It's not real. Well, I mean, the factual stuff that I portray, at least, like, hey, these trees are floating. These Pokemon are preset in their locations and don't really change. Their animations are, you know, these very simple preset things. There's not really much opinion that goes into it. That is straight up truth. You know, that's just me portraying the facts and, like, you know, you can make whatever opinion you want of it. Which for a lot of people comment on those videos like, you just have such unrealistic expectations. The highest grossing media IP in the world. But yeah, I can't wait to see how many glitches are in Breath of the Wild 2. I hope there's a lot, because the really cool thing about glitches in Breath of the Wild was that if you just played it as like a casual playthrough, it would seem like the most stable game in the world. Like, it's the kind of game where if you do a casual playthrough, it's going to seem like super duper stable and like it runs really well. It's only when you know like the game inside and out that it's like, wow, this game is really busted. So there's literally nothing that's gonna, like, you know, be a hindrance to like a casual player, because if you're a casual player, it'll seem like super stable and whatnot. But if you take the time to like really learn it, you find out just how broken it is. So with them using the same engine for the Breath of the Wild sequel, I hope that they don't patch like the glitches between the games, because the glitches were like one of those fun parts of Breath of the Wild and the kind of thing that you're not going to you know, just randomly run into in a casual playthrough. Like, I never ran into them in a casual playthrough, but when I actually knew how to break the game in half, wow, so good. And new glitches are still being discovered sometimes to this day. It's incredible. I love Breath of the Wild glitches. If you ever ask me what like my favorite like game for its glitches are in like any video game ever, freaking Breath of the Wild, without a doubt. I love Breath of the Wild glitches. So good.